Hi everyone, and welcome to the Safety Artisan. I'm Simon, your host, and today I'm going to be using my experience with system safety engineering to talk you through the process that we need to follow in order to achieve success. Because to use a corny saying, safety doesn't happen by accident. Okay, safety is what we call an emergent property, and to get it, we need to decide what we mean by safety, decide what our goals are, and then work out how we're going to get there. Okay, so it's a planned, systematic activity, especially if we're going to deal with very complex projects or situations where the requirement to make that understanding and that planning explicit becomes the difference between success and failure. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get on and look at the session. So today we're talking about system safety process. And to help us do that, we're going to be looking at a particular standard and the general requirements of that standard. And those are from section 4 of Military Standard 882 ECHO. But don't get hung up on which standard it is. That's not the point here. It's just a means to an end. And I'll talk about other standards and how we perform system safety engineering in different domains. So our learning objectives for today are here. So in this session, you will learn, or you'll know, the system safety process in accordance with that MIL standard that I mentioned. You will be able to list and order the 8 elements of the process. You will understand how those 8 elements are applied, and you will be able to apply system safety with some skill using realistic processes, okay? Because we're going to spend quite a bit of time talking about how it's actually done versus about how it appears on a sheet of paper or how it appears written in a standard. So we're going to talk about doing it in the real world, okay? And then hopefully at the end of all that, you will be able to feel more confident when dealing with multiple different standards, okay? So the focus is not this military standard, but understanding the process, the fundamentals of what we're trying to achieve and why, and then you'll be able to extrapolate those principles to other standards, and that should help you to understand whatever it is you're dealing with, okay? It doesn't have to be MIL Standard 882 ECHO. So we've got 4 sets of contents in the session. First of all, I'm going to talk about the applicability of the Military Standard 882E, the standard itself and the tasks, and you'll see why that's important to understanding what you're supposed to do and other standards later on. I'm going to talk about those general requirements that the standard places on us to do the work. And a big part of that is looking at the process following the 8 elements. And then finally, we will apply that theory of how the process should work to the real world and learn some real world lessons, as I say, which you should find useful for all standards and all circumstances. Okay, let's crack on.